Good morning, everyone. It's Christian again, and welcome to the Losing My Mind podcast, the podcast dedicated to all things brain cancer related. On this morning's podcast, I just want to talk about some interesting information I came across when searching drug trials. Like many of you, once you've accepted what you have and what you've been told that you have, and you start, immediately go into investigative mode. My wife and I both start looking up, different drugs and different trials and different cancer treatments to see what I might qualify for and what might be ready for me, so that we had a list of questions to take to our doctor when we would see my doctor and say, "Hey, do we qualify for this? Would this be a good idea? Have you heard about this trial? And if so, how well is it working?" Anyway, in doing so, I came across an interesting piece of information, which I really think is some out of the box thinking, which is kind of cool. At the VCU Massey Center in Richmond, Virginia, they have developed and opened a phase 1 clinical trial to study the effects of Viagra in combination with chemotherapy to treat patients with progressive advanced solid brain tumors. And the reason they're using the Viagra in conjunction with the chemo, because Viagra is pretty well known for crossing that blood-brain barrier, that very tough barrier that protects our brain. For whatever reason, it just crosses that barrier pretty easily, and it makes sense that they want to use it with chemo to help the chemo get to the tumor better, and therefore do its work better on the treating the tumor. It's always amazing when a medicine starts out being used for one thing, and then come to find out later on down the road they can use it for many other different things. Like, for instance, Viagra has been used for a while to treat vascular dementia, for exactly the same reason, because of its ability to cross the blood-brain barrier and improve blood flow in the brain. So, Viagra seems to be a drug of many talents. So, but anyway, I don't have too much more to say this morning other than that. When I saw this last night, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Because Viagra is synonymous with one thing primarily, and we all know what that is. So, when you find out it's being used for something like treating brain tumors, that's pretty cool. And I hope that there is some good news out there that develops from this, because crossing that blood-brain barrier is not an easy task, and it's one of the biggest restrictions for chemo to do its job on brain cancer, because chemo has a hard time getting through there to get to the brain. And so anything that will help chemo get there and do its job, I am wholeheartedly behind. In fact, I wish I could participate in this trial just to give it a shot and see how it goes. I'd take Viagra all day if it's going to help my chemo treat my brain cancer. But anyway, that's all for today. I'm signing off now, and I hope the rest of you have a wonderful morning. Until next time, talk to you then. Later.